new job, and what was the transition like into the job? Because it's not easy. Like, did you know what you were doing?
I had literally no idea what I was getting into. Even with the interview process, when you're like, sell something to me, blah, 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 like, how do you generate a lead? I had no clue what I was getting into. And I remember the first week, I booked, I think, 2 meetings the very first day I was dialing.
Wow.
And Stacy was like, oh my God, this little baby boss. And I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing still. Like,
was it easy? Was it hard? Did you get the dip ever or what?
Yes, I ended up on 2 halftime campaigns that were very different from each other. The first was Gigamon, which is like a network company, cybersecurity. And then the other one was Intelligent Insights, so for healthcare technologies. And I didn't know anything about IT, like anything about IT. And so...
When you say anything about IT, what does that mean?
Okay, so one day I'm sitting in the memoryBlue office, roughly 45 days into my career at memoryBlue, and I look over at Kellen Robidoux.
Kellen.
And I'm list building, and I go, oh my God, Kellen, IT stands for information technology. And he goes, haha, good one, Caity. And I turn away and I go, haha, good one, Caity. And so, yeah, that's how little I knew about just anything information technology. And now I work for a reseller that does like very distinct cybersecurity.
Well, I mean, I think that's good for our listeners to know is that you don't need to be an expert on technology. And the example I always like to share is I ask people, hey, have you ever bought in a car? And some people have, some people haven't, or maybe the parents have. And I said, well, the person who sold you the car, do you think that person can take the engine apart? And they're like, no. Same thing holds up with technology. We just need to be able to be talkative about it and understand the business problems that technology can solve in terms of how the bits and the bytes work. That's what the engineers are for.
Thank God for the engineers.
Thank God.